going to be a very late game scenario.
We'll see how that comes down to it, because end of the day, if ACT takes the lead in the gold or the start, then Nongshim is going to have a hard time.
Exactly the case here. ACT Esports Club on towards the red side, drafting a very strategically strong early to mid-game tempo draft. With Nongshim RedForce going back towards basics here, they will need the items to pace themselves towards that mid-game team fight.
We'll see. Early game Taos, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Astro as well. These two members will be clinical for the side of ACT. They must do their jobs well.
And to do their jobs well, they will have to perform well in the Heroes Gorgeous Cell. This is game 1 of the first series of the day. Best of 5 between ACT Esports Club and Nongshim RedForce. Kin, Lam, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Zagi. As we get into game number 1 of day number 3, it's going to be Nongshim RedForce going up against ACT, another open series team looking to smite down the KME champions.
Yep, not an easy task. Now ACT, Fluky are going to start with the Crimson Golem. That's a great start. It enables him to clear the waves faster here. But Illusion and Fang coming in, this is very important, right? We talked about them wrestling at every single portion of the map.
Yes, exactly. Wrestling in every portion of the map is going to be the problem here for the side of Nongshim, obviously, as they're trying to contest these smaller camps, right? Obviously, rather than kind of commit everything to a Crimson Golem steal, they're looking to go for the boars, looking to go for that fire beak.
They will try. Flash committed by Taos. Not a good one, because this one is a costly mistake. 120 seconds without the flash. Not the biggest deficit, but it does hurt.
I mean, they exhausted so much resources to try and get the takedown onto Siri, right? That's 3 members, and he's still alive. It's not like he's level 4 and has the infinite vastness. He was just able to get out there scot-free because they just played it not to perfection.
And then window is even smaller now. Level 3 for Siri is a 3-man from each side. Will be contesting in the mid wave. Let's take a look at the levels on the junglers here. Haku has the EXP lead.
Haku with the EXP lead here, potentially, obviously, now they have their ultimates in stack here. Obviously, Gorge Mobilization with also the trifecta beam that we see here from the Yang Jian. But now, obviously, just a little bit tit-for-tat into the mid lane here. Obviously, ZP and Kyung9 going for a bit of that 1v1. We've been seeing it so many times yesterday where the Guan Yu is trying to get that 1v1 tag. Oh! He parkours over the wall, but it's in the wrong way, and there it is! Takedown, first blood for Kyung9.
That's exactly how you want to start the game. And Nongshim RedForce, they are the reason why they're called the greatest red. Now, Kyung9, that's a great start, but what can they do with this first blood?
Yeah, a little bit extra gold, right? Obviously, getting that resources into their pocket is definitely going to be an aid here for the side of Nongshim, who don't necessarily have that great early game.
Oh, definitely not. And well, look, there's one more issue here. I feel like Metal Wolf is going to have a very hard time, because there's a lot of CC available on the side of Nongshim. So if Metal Wolf gets caught out early, or even during the fight itself, he's not going to be able to run away.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for him to get out of there, but the Cleanse, obviously, they don't really have a solid front line other than, obviously, the Furball from Agudo could be a little bit of that pseudo front line here with the pairing up of CP, but they're really relying on that Mulberry power.
Yeah, definitely. And as well as the Gorge mobilization, right? When Furball gets dropped down by Flukio, they need to go in at the same time. They need to get the finishing stroke there. So far, ACT, you can see a little bit of struggle.
A little bit of struggle is going to be ensured here by the side of ACT. Obviously, being able to use that ride with the wind into the bush there is going to be Taos on the Sakia. Getting himself safe here, but maybe they can try and neutralize this mid-wave as we get ever so close to that 4-minute mark.
Yep, which means both teams, they want to play safe. But Metal Wolf is taking a lot of damage at this point in time. If Faye gets a surprise lock-in now, I think this is a guaranteed Tyrant for the side of Nongshim.
Yeah, if they get this pressure obviously down to the bottom side of the map, it is going to be a little bit more of an easier play here. You can kind of already see that Haku is formulating around the backside there. A little bit, again, another 1v1 scenario going top side of the map. It looks like ZP was trying to just take away that Spike Tail Beast.
Okay, so that's one big win condition available for the side of Nongshim and ACT. But I want to point you in the direction of Haku here. He already has the Protector Cuirass. That is going to be a lot of physical defense. A lot of physical defense, and that's a lot of physical damage they have onto the side of ACT, other than Astral here on the shirt, as well as obviously the AP damage from the Sakia as well. Obviously, Taos a little bit lost into the source here, gets caught inside the board. There's the flaming palms, as well as Haku into the back line as well. Just driving away with that trifecta beam, and now they get that free Tyrant. Big start once again. 4 minutes for the side of Nongshim RedForce. A perfect timer. And they are now leading by close to 1,000 gold ahead.
Ooh-wee! 1,000 gold around about 4 minutes.
Oh, hang on!
Seconds. The takedown of the T1 into the bot side of the map is going to be pretty huge here, but now that ACT caught wind of that, they have to back off.
Look, Metal Wolf, he just dropped that golden token. Look at what Siri is doing. He does not care.
He's a care of the world. He is literally having the time of his life. He has not only just his flash, he also still has that infinite fastness still in his back pocket. So he's not going to get picked up anytime soon.
Yep, the winning formula here from the side of ACT aligns with Zapi at this point in time. If they can get the split push, that would be great. But Flukio now, here comes a rotation from the side of Nongshim. I don't think they will be able to catch him out, but this is time lost for the side of ACT.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with the minion waves not quite going into that natural crashing state in the middle of the lane there, they can't really try and push this one. But maybe they try and take a fight around this Crimson Golem.
Let's see if that's going to be the case. I don't think ACT wants to fight right now. Like, this is a huge risk. Oh, hang on.
Hits onto Illusion. Illusion taking a lot of damage. His Silk Imprint comes through. That is going to be the board taken off, but gets activated before he dies. Can the side of Nongshim do anything with this? Hoarded 3 members onto the side of ACT. The answer to that one is no. But you're seeing ZP here trying to chase down Siri and Faye, but they all get out alive.
Look, this is the best response, right? Nongshim, they don't take the fight, but they take a T1 at the top.
Yeah.
And over time, this is going to be a burning point for the side of ACT. ACT need to respond, and they need to do it now.
Yeah, they do. I mean, the T1 top side of the map here for the side of Nongshim looks pretty low, but now they get a bit of a fight into the backside. Is going to be Kyung9 trying to drive Flukio into his teammates. The Razor Cavalry over the wall gets a takedown as well. Infinite Fastness is now landed onto the Azure Golem. That's going to be a prime pickup here for the side of Nongshim RedForce. The takedown onto ZP as well.
The greatest Red. This is why they're strong. They're coming in again.
Coming in again now. It's going to be another re-engage, another takedown here onto Metal Wolf. He's looking more like plastic acrylic Wolf right now. Taos gets taken down. Dive into the back line. It's going to be the Angjian. Haku is loving life.
And it's an ace. What a big start from the side of Nongshim. 7-1. They have a 2,000 goal lead. And guys, we're only 7 minutes into the game.
7 minutes, 7 kills, and about, what, 4k gold lead here for the side of, actually no, 3k, my math's not mathing that clearly, but the instant replay, let's take a look at this again. The action was everywhere.
I love this move by the side of Kyung9, right? He actually separated the main damage dealer and the tank Flukio from the side of ACT. And with that, look, JP caught in no man's land. It's a 4v1 every single time.
Yeah, every time. Like, yes, obviously Mayin meant to be trying to catch out the backline, but not in that fashion. You need to catch them out, get out alive, and then boast to your teammates, not fall.
Yeah, we were asking, where was the Nongshim that we're waiting for since KWC?
Yes.
Here they are, and this time, it's a completely different team.
I mean, tournament life on the line, they have to make this difference. They have to play this way. They have to be improving on that part of the game which they've really been faltering at, which is that early game, and they're definitely doing a lot better in this game number 1 there, but that flaming palms onto Metal Wolf is not where he wants to be. The pain gain comes through. You can see Haku having a bit of a stalk here into the back line. It's going to be Kyung9, gets a takedown onto Metal Wolf as well as Astral. Now the board is being committed, but nobody gets caught. But now, that doesn't matter. Flukio goes down, Flaming Palms comes through, and that's not going to stop Haku. He's like, you know what? My boys in blue have got the T3. Takedown onto Flukio as well as Taos. But now it goes down to ZP. ZP's not going to be able to defend this one. The wait for the minion wave to come through after that slowdown of the take of the T3. It's top side of the map. Game number 1 goes to Nongshim.
Yep, you cannot deny them. This time they are back and back with a vengeance. Greatest Red for sure, but this is just game number 1.
Game number 1 just being concluded there before even a single shadow objective here. So a very clean, very quick game by Nongshim.
And if I'm not mistaken, that might be one of the